Remember that. You don't run away from fear. But the devil wants you to run from fear. That's when he's winning. Face fear. You never lose when you face it. Trust me, you never lose when you face fear. When you can stop being afraid of fear, the devil's gonna pick on somebody else.
3 months, October, November, December. You've got 3 months left in the year and you have one of two choices. You can do what you've been doing year after year after year after year, which is literally nothing until January 1st when you have a spurt of motivation and you decide that you're going to change your entire being, and then you do it for 2 weeks and then those goals are never seen or heard of again. Or you can see the opportunity in front of you and take the next 3 months and commit to the actions that are going to produce that version of yourself.
Your life is exactly what you wanted, because every day you've had choices to make. You're responsible and credible for every single choice. If you don't like where you are right now, turn around and look what you've done. You've built every single step to create this. No accidents, just taking the easy road too many times, not getting up, not going for that extra rep.
Everybody talks about mama mentality. It's not a mentality, it's a lifestyle.
Without you or with you, Burpees is always gonna be champions. With your name, this is your choice. You wanna put your name there? Okay, work hard.
Nothing is easy. Like, running is running. It sucks. But you have a choice to make. Do you want to sit down and go back to that guy you once were? No. So this is what it takes.
Why are you gonna watch someone doing something when you can go out in the world and do it yourself? Turn that damn thing off, get outside. Like, get out in the world, go hustle, figure it out. Be on the dark.
This is what hard feels like. Did you expect it not to be hard? Did you expect this thing that you're trying to achieve not to be difficult? Every other person feels the exact same way. They also feel the hunger, they also feel the fatigue, they also feel the lack of motivation, and I've got to keep the business going and I've got to keep the relationship steady and I've got to do the rest of it. Every other person that you're competing with also feels this. So when you feel that, know that this is your opportunity to separate yourself out from the pack.
So let me get this straight. Every time you faced something that felt impossible, every time you thought you'd reached your limit, you got through it. You found a way, even if it was messy, even if you didn't know how you'd do it. And yet, here you are, back in the same place, doubting yourself all over again. Why? Why are you letting fear and self-doubt hold you hostage again? You're sitting here, watching this, because something inside you knows you're stronger than the doubt that's screaming in your head. Deep down, you know it. But somewhere along the line, you stopped trusting yourself. You forgot who you are. So, let me remind you, you've already succeeded before, and you'll succeed again. I need you to listen closely because I'm not here to sugarcoat it. Your track record doesn't lie. Look at your life. Look at everything you've been through, every single obstacle you've overcome. Do you really think those wins happened by chance? Every single time you faced a challenge that felt like it was going to break you, you found a way through. And every single time, you walked away stronger. So why, when you face a new challenge, do you let that doubt creep back in? Why do you let fear convince you that this time, it's different? That this time, you might not make it? That's a lie. Fear lies. Self-doubt is just fear whispering in your ear, trying to pull you back. But here's what you need to remember. You've built a history of proving that fear wrong. I want you to understand something. The struggle you're facing right now, it's not the first. It won't be the last. And yet, here you are, acting like it's insurmountable. Acting like this is somehow different from every other challenge you've faced before. But here's the truth. The only thing that's changed is you're letting fear get a little too loud. You can lie to yourself all you want. Let's be real. You're tougher than this. You're sitting here listening to these words because you're looking for a spark to wake up that version of you who doesn't quit. That version of you who fights tooth and nail, who doesn't back down when things get hard. And I'm telling you, it's time to stop looking for permission to believe in yourself. You've earned the right to trust yourself. Think about it. Every single time you've been down, every time you thought, I don't know if I can do this, you did. Didn't matter how deep the hole was, how dark things got. You found a way. So why are you questioning yourself again? Why are you letting the same fears hold you back when you've crushed them before? Every new challenge feels like it's too big, like it's the one that'll finally beat you. But it's not. You've faced monsters before, and you came out stronger. Stop acting like this time is any different. Stop giving yourself excuses to quit. Listen, your track record is ironclad. It doesn't lie. Look back at everything you've been through. Those weren't flukes. Those were real victories built on your resilience, your grit. You didn't get lucky. You fought for every single win. But here you are, thinking that just because you're scared, you're somehow not capable. Let me tell you something. Fear is just a feeling. It's only as real as you make it. You've been scared before, and it didn't stop you then. So why are you letting it stop you now? Look at your life. Every scar you carry, every failure, every heartbreak, that's proof that you can take the hits and keep going. And here's the brutal truth. If you don't use those moments to fuel you, to remind yourself of your strength, then you're the one holding yourself back. Not fear, not doubt. You. Here's the reality about life. It doesn't care how afraid you are. Life is going to keep throwing curveballs, and it doesn't care if you're ready. There's no way to predict what's coming next. No map, no cheat sheet. And that's exactly why fear tries to trick you into freezing up. But here's the thing. You don't need to know the future to trust yourself. You don't need to see what's around the corner to be confident that whatever it is, you'll handle it. People love to say, but what if I fail? So, let me turn that around for you. What if you don't? What if this is the step that takes you to a level you can't even imagine right now? What if this is the moment that makes you? Because every single victory you've had so far came from one thing. So now, ask yourself, why wouldn't you succeed this time? Why wouldn't you win again? The truth is, life is going to keep testing you. There will be days when you feel like giving up is the only logical choice. Moments when the weight of it all feels like it's too much. And that's when your excuses start sounding real, like maybe quitting is the smart move. But deep down, you know better. You don't get to where you want to go by letting fear run the show. You don't build the life you want by giving up every time things get tough. Every time you're at your limit. Every time you feel stretched beyond what you can handle. That's where the real growth happens. And I promise you, the doubt you feel today, when you look back, it's going to feel small compared to the strength you found to overcome it. But you have to be willing to go through the fire. You have to be willing to trust yourself enough to keep going. So here's the hard truth. You either let fear win, or you show up and remind yourself of what you're made of. Tomorrow, when that doubt creeps back in, when that fear tries to make you play small, I want you to look in the mirror and say, I've done it before, and I'll do it again. And say it like you mean. Because it's the truth. Here's the secret. The power isn't in never feeling fear. It's in acting anyway. It's in recognizing that you've been through worse, and that no matter what, you're going to show up and push forward.